In this video, we're going to continue our work with dynamic web pages. In the previous videos, we have imported a database into PHP MyAdmin. We then took information from that database and we created a connection on our website to the database. And then on a page, we bound that information and created a record set that displayed information from the database on the page. In this tutorial, we're going to display multiple records from a database on one page. This is the page we've been using so far in our animal database. There's a section here that says check out our animals and has 3 bullet points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete those items. I'm going to leave a 1 bullet there because I'm going to insert information here from our animals. But that information from the animals will come from the database. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my database window is open. If the database window is not open, I go to Window, Databases. The database window is then opened, and as you can see from the last session, we have the animal connection. We're going to go to the Bindings tab, and from the last tutorial, you have the binding to the contents of the home page. What we're going to do next is create a new binding to the animals table. So I select the plus button and I select record set. The record set creation window comes up and I fill in the categories. I'm going to say RS animals for record set animals. I select the animal connection. I'm going to select the animals table. Again, I'm going to say selected, and I'm going to choose the page ID and the animal name. I'm not going to apply a filter yet. What a filter would allow me to do is retrieve specific animals from the database. In this occurrence, I want to retrieve all of the animals. I will use the sort option though, and the sort option will allow me to sort the animals based by their name. Now if I select test, the program will show the animals that are in the database right now and what will appear on the website, or could appear on the website. I select OK, and I select OK. The computer takes a second because it is making a connection to the database. And now in this application window, under the Bindings tab, you see I have a record set for animals, very similar to what we did for the page information. Now, I'm going to drag the animal name binding over into my web page. I put it right where that bullet is. Now, what would happen if I were to look at the live view now? I will see just one animal. Now, remember, there are several animals in the database. I'm going to click off the live view. And what I'm going to do in order to display multiple animals is I'm going to use a server behavior. So I select that region. I'm going to select my server behavior. I select the plus option. Then I have the option of repeat a region. Then it will show me the 2 record sets that have been bound, the page information and the animals. I'm going to select the animals and I will select all records. I select OK. And then if I click live view, this is what we'll see. We'll see the 4 animals that are in the database. I'm going to click off the live view. I'm going to save my work. I will upload my work by putting it. And I will include all dependent files. And when the web page is previewed, you'll see all the animals displayed on the database. All right. Preview in Internet Explorer. And it's taking its time here. If we maximize it, you'll see here is the information that comes from the database. You'll remember, this is from our database as well as this information. That concludes this tutorial.